Sanchez, and you have tuned into Stephano Sanchez's wonderful Extravaganza cooking show. Now, everyone knows what goes on inside of a restaurant. You know, you get your food, you eat, all that good stuff. But do you really know what exactly goes on behind the kitchen counter to see what all goes into preparing your food? Today I'm going to show you a great example of that. And we're going to make a blend of foods today I like to call Los Peces en el Rio, from using vocabulary words from your capítulo dos, you know, things around the restaurant, you know, different kinds of foods, and we're going to make a, I don't exactly know what to call it, a beverage or an entree, but either way it's very good. Now, today we're going to get started by just, you know, putting all these ingredients into a blender right here. So, here we go. Our first ingredient today is some very delicious garlic powder, or in your vocab words, that would be el ajo, garlic. So we're just gonna, you know, put a little bit in there. That's good. Alright, next we have some two very delicious spices, salt and pepper, or as I like to call them, la sal y la pimienta. So, well, that garlic powder is pretty smoky. So get some salt and pepper in there, get nice and good. Alright, third, we have some corn syrup. Actually, this is not corn syrup, this is corn oil, so, or we'll just call it oil for your word, el aceite. You know, not too much of this. This could ruin the meal if you don't put exactly the right amount in. That should be good. For our next ingredient, we have the always delicious vinegar, or I like to call el vinagre, which is Spanish for vinegar if you didn't already know. Now, vinegar you only need a very small amount, because I've heard in different regions of Mexico that this is a very poisonous ingredient. You don't want to ingest too much, otherwise you can find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time, if you know what I mean. Now for one of the major ingredients for this is some white rice, or el arroz. I can't roll my R's. I made a move. And we are going to put the arroz into the blender. It's the main ingredient, so don't be shy when you put it in there. Just unleash it into the blender. Okay, now for another main ingredient of ours is just some good corn. Corn is good. In Spanish, we like to call that el maíz. So it's better if it's frozen a little bit, just so you know, it adds a little texture. Into there. It also is a nice substitute for ice for our little slushy. And yeah, for our final ingredient, this is the secret ingredient that no one has ever heard of before. But this would be fish-flavored ice cream, or el helado de pescos. I just messed that up. It's actually el helado de pescado, but no one's going to be counting. So we're going to take a couple scoops of this. You know, they don't have to be big scoops, just, you know, a small scoop like that is good. With the good chunks of the fish inside. That's good. Don't want to use too much. Alright. Now, after we have secured all the items into the blender, we are going to blend it up. Now, please, if you have no experience with a blender, do not try this at home, because this can get pretty messy. Here we go. you don't have enough liquid in there too. Oh, that looks delicious. And then, reapply the lid, turn that bad boy back on. And now that our beverage is now completed, we're going to grab a glass. You can actually smell it through the blender, it's quite delicious. And this is what you have, a nice tall glass of Los Peces en el Rio. Full of all the previous ingredients we just put in. Now you can enjoy this with a nice saltine crackers or a peanut butter jelly sandwich, whatever you like. But for me, I enjoy it with a nice steak or a beefsteak, pardon me. So with steak, that's good, whatever you want. All I must say is it is going to be very delicious, or more delicioso. So I'll see you all later.